Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the G.O.A.T channel. We're on Carnival Glory from New Orleans to Mahogany Bay, Belize, and Cozumel in that order. Getting on the boat. There's the our first drink of the day, Margarita. Getting into the room. A little bit of whiskey. Still haven't left yet in these pictures. Kind of checking out the Norwegian. Peter Max designed the Norwegian, so that's kind of what you're getting in that picture. The tail, you always got to get a picture of the tail. This is just leaving, so you'll see some shots of multiple things as we leave. The other boat, the bridge. I think you get to see some of the French Quarter.
Than anybody up here. We gonna play that song once again, and I need you to get this little bit of show that they deserve. Can you do that for me, man?
So this is all day one. Purple haze, had a beer. Towel animals, common thing. Another little shot of whiskey. Salmon bagel for breakfast. My favorite thing on the ship. I think the first day it was a little gloomy there. It rained a little bit on a couple of the days. Fresh beer, rainbow. You can barely see it, but you can see a little bit there. So this is actually early morning getting into Mahogany Bay. It was pretty cool. It was kind of like the Amber Cove port because it has the mountains. It's kind of hilly. You know, it's just like not flat beach like a lot of the ports you stop at. So a little bit different kind of port. Pretty fun, pretty neat port. This was lunch on one of the days. It was fish taco, pork taco, and beef taco, I believe. Just a few pictures. A mojito. Another nice little shot of whiskey. This was a breakfast brunch spaghetti coming up. Had like hollandaise sauce, ham, elephant. We got our guys' burgers, really good burgers. Another beverage. Another beer. Little putt-putt on the boat. We watched the rain come in there, so that's kind of taking a picture of, you can see the rain coming in. This was kind of a panorama shot. Tea time. We went to a tea time. We had tea. Those are snails, I believe, for dinner. This is like getting into the port shuttle. Port pilot, I guess, is what they call it. And it was like I was saying, it's a pretty cool view, like trees and kind of hills and different kind of vibe. So in Mahogany Bay, we did a tour, top 10 of Roatan, which was pretty cool because you got to see a lot of stuff. You got to kind of check out everything that was around. So that was the neat part
work
about
in the
this. So this is
construction
kind of
of
driving through
buildings.
town.
They're cab drivers or taxi drivers, and they also work in a fishing company. So that's why we call this community strong and powerful. Barrio Los Verdes. So we are headed on this tour. We got a few stops. The tour consists, we're going to go to the Iguana Farm first, and that will be all the way to the east side. So you get to see both sides of the island. Then we're going to turn around, we're going to come back this sea road and go all the way down to the west side.
So our first stop, we went to an iguana farm. Bunch of just iguanas, just everywhere. Like they just hang out. Like you have to try to step over them. We got to feed them, which was a pretty neat experience. But you pretty much have to like walk around them, or you'll accidentally step on them. And that's how many iguanas are there. Then here they had a bunch of these fish, and I think I have a video here of them feeding them. They let people feed them. Put it on like a ring with a little fish, and then it jumps out and gets it. As you can see right here, this is walking through town. So the videos were kind of out of place and stuff, but our first stop was this Iguana Farm, and then I put all the videos first. But there's a little iguana, and they had a whole cage of them. If you can see them in there, it's probably hard to see. And so just more pictures of all these iguanas and feeding them, and some of them are fairly big. Some really cool views at the Iguana Farm, just out into the ocean. You can see boats, a little bit of islands, lands, small boats. Then the next stop, which was really cool, I didn't buy anything because it's fairly expensive, but they carve on seashells, on like those bigger, like conch shells they carve. And then we went to a rusty fish, which is all recycled material. And then there's a chocolate factory we went into. You got to try all the chocolate. I took a few pictures of the chocolate factory. That's where they're making it and molding it right there. And then there's like the tasting bar right there. You can bunch of different bars chopped up. Downstairs they have a place where you can order other stuff, drinks. We went to the rum factory. Pretty good tasting rum, pretty sweet. I that's the view at the rum place, which is cool. I tried just a couple, and then I got a shot glass for a souvenir. But yeah, there's a picture of the sign. Not a great picture. Then we did go to the beach, and I tried one of their local beers, Barana. I don't know how you say it. I tried some coffee while I was in the port. And then there was other ships there that day, so I just kind of got a visual of those. The next day, we went to Belize. And this is about where the port, because you have to take a shuttle over, a water shuttle to the actual port. And then we got on another boat and went over to this place called the Lizard. I think the Lucky Lizard or something like that. The Lazy Lizard, something along those lines. And snorkeled. That was our shore excursion. But we pretty much got off a water shuttle boat onto another boat. And as you can see, there's land and islands like all throughout. Like your whole trip, there's like these little pieces of land, and don't really have much. Like it's just like trans road and water. You can see back there. A lot of those are just like trees that are flying around. Like there's not even stuff. But there's groups of those. So this is where we went to go snorkeling. That's their beer from Belize. Some random dog, friendly little dog. But yeah, this is the area we went, snorkeled, stingrays, sharks, and then we came back, hung out at the little beach area, and had a drink or whatever. I had a few beers there because their beer was really good. The Belkin beer or whatever is pretty tasty beer. Here's another feeding the fish. And if you haven't seen my other videos, there's 2 snorkeling videos out, but this is just a glimpse at those snorkeling videos. These are the sharks and stingrays we got to swim with, which is like right in the middle of the ocean, so that's pretty cool. Coming up, you'll see different pictures of them. So yeah, that's, I mean, you're snorkeling looking at them, and for me, I had the GoPro on my arm, just kind of videotaping the whole time, and then I took screenshots so I can have some pictures as well. The guys picked up the shark and let you pet them. It was kind of cool feeling a shark. They feel really odd. I think this picture coming up is me like going in the water. It kind of made a cool effect on the water. The next picture coming up was the sun, which was a cool picture of the sun. This is another local beer, I think Belizean beer, Pirate. We got it when we got back to port because I like local beers. I like trying local stuff. That's the good beer that we had. They gave us a beer on the way out for a couple dollars too, so I went ahead and drank it as we stood in line to get on the water shuttle. Some more animal towels. So the next day, again, other boats with us. The next day we go to Cozumel. Cozumel is the best place. It has so much stuff you can do. Obviously other boats there. Here's our boat. But Cozumel, so much stuff you can do. And I've been there about 8 out of 8 times. I think I've been there 6 times. And we did a cooking class this time, which was really awesome. Chef Maestro. There's the 3 amigos. People just get off and drink there. But that was the drink. That had no alcohol. That did. That's a margarita. Very delicious margarita. So this is a chili relleno. That's what we started cooking. There's your poblano pepper, hamburger carrots, potatoes, onions in that mixture. Stick it in your pepper. And then you can, it was an open bar. So I had a few beers there, which was Dos Equis. But you're making your sauce there. You pour your sauce over. They take your chili relleno, and this was for 2 people, but I was a loner. So you take it, and they put it in a hot box for you. The whole time on this cruise, you had to wear a mask. Those are pears and apples, cinnamon sugar. You put the tortilla on top of it, kind of the steaming on there. Then you put a strawberry jelly, mix some stuff in it, a little hot sauce, pour it in there first. And then you can see drizzled chocolate on it. Next is ceviche. It wasn't necessarily real ceviche. I think the shrimp was cooked. The fish was the right way in lime juice. Then we put it in a little mold. Like I said, I had enough for 2 people. So there's dolphins down there that you can look at. We actually did the dolphin swim one time we were here. This is a pineapple margarita. And it had some spice and sugar on the outside. Again, very good margarita. Then I went to the banana company. Had a banana like latte or something. Pretty solid. Another towel animal. Another beer. That's the Carnival brewed beer. This is us leaving. And now we're getting kind of towards the end of the journey. And having some sunset coming up and a moonlight. overall, other than wearing masks the whole time, like you had to wear a mask pretty much the whole time on the boat, off the boat. The only time you didn't wear a mask is if you were in water. We also didn't have to wear a mask cooking because they had like shields up. But overall, not a terrible cruise. Like, not a terrible vacation. You might get angry at wearing a mask, but not bad at all. Pretty cool sunset pictures. And that's the trip right there. Carnival Glory around January 2nd or January 3rd, 2022. This is